fellow strikers, it's me, LightningWings, and I'm gonna do LightningWings Speedpaint. I'm doing this completely unscripted because it's hard to make a script for something that you don't know the time of yet. But either way, I'm doing a Speedpaint. Personally, LightningWings are pretty cool to me, and I love talking about them. LightningWings, if you don't know, are a storm-based tribe of Wings of Fire fan tribe that live in the sky and basically do stuff with weather. And they don't really have much power-wise. I mean, well, yes they do, but it's mainly following one single thing: lightning and storms. They get their power from when it's really stormy or rainy out. Their tail charm, which will probably not be shown yet, is used to summon lightning. Their wings have a jagged pattern that is supposed to remind me of lightning, that ripples as their feelings fluctuate or their health fluctuates. And what else? They're typically pretty short and they have huge wings. That's at least my thinking. My think, yay. Well, either way, LightningWings are very storm-based. It's really actually kind of annoying how storm-based they are. They also go by another name, StormTails, if I'm trying to get away from the Wings of Fire part. And, yeah, this is gonna be boring if you didn't know already. Let's get into my thoughts on LightningWings. Currently, I'm drawing the wings, which are honestly kind of hard to draw since I need to figure out how those giant fingers work. Well, either way, the wings are the most prominent part of the lightning wing. They are huge. I mean, I didn't make them super huge in the speed paint or base, whatever, because, well, it needs to be a bit proportional, but if you think of one, think big wings. They have a blue and yellow color palette, basically colors in the sky, so they can blend in. Typically, they're paler colors or darker colors. There's not really much of an in-between besides if you're blue. And they have a lot of aerodynamic kind of things, like the horns that just showed up a bit ago have that jagged pattern, so it's sort of like a resistance in one way, but also really smooth and sleek in the other way, just depending on how they tip the head. So I think that's interesting. Honestly, I've made this up over time. And those little triangle-shaped scales that are on the back and arms, yeah, those are really sharp. You do not want to prick your finger on one of those. You would tell if you're a dragon. They also have really sharp spikes on their back, so no one will try and ride them because they will fall off because they're so freaking fast. You know, for their safety and the lightning, so no one tries to kill them. And other than this, I think I've paused for a while. Oh wait, never mind. Other than this, they are actually, well, okay, other things, they are either really thick or really slender. There's no in-between, like I said. Typically, it depends on your genes. Pretty sure LightningWings were once two entirely different things, but they started getting really close and eventually became one unified tribe. But, you know, that's just It's not like I have complete control over what happens with these guys, right? And seeing as how I'm drawing legs, I would like to point out how they have these aerodynamic little spikes on the backs of the legs, so, you know, flying backwards isn't as hard. And they also have those little jagged lightning-shaped spikes on the forelegs, on the elbow. That is for the same purpose. And also, these things that I'm making right now, they are very sensitive. They are used to feel the way the wind is going, how hot it is, because they don't really have good eyesight. Other than that, it's really hard to think of this stuff on the spot, honestly. I'm sorry. They have pretty long tails. You know, just dragging behind them, which is why they fly everywhere. Giant trails in the mud, you know. And, they have pretty weak scales. Well, they're not weak, they can insulate against lightning, but other than that, they are typically long-ranged fighters, since they have such a long tail. Either that or sneak attacks. Let's see what else. Well, you can ask me any questions you want in the comments. I'm just looking at this speed paint while I make this, and I realized I took a long time just trying to make the spikes look sharp. I don't know if anyone actually cares. Honestly, I'm not the best artist, so this is gonna look bad. Yeah. Well, let's show you why the heck anyone would need an underbelly. I say it's because if you're flying around, then the thing that's mainly shown, your underbelly and your wings. Therefore, your underbelly needs to be color more towards the color of the sky above you, which is why my main OC, whose name is Sky, has a pale yellow underbelly for flying in the sunlight, like the sun is right above her. You know, other LightningWings have other ways to do this kind of stuff. And she also has some darker colors, but mainly she's pretty bright. Minimal is fun. So she can also fly at night, but it's kind of hard. Honestly, lightning colors are many different things. Despite just being mainly blues and yellows, there are many different shades, combinations, colors close to blue and yellow, just not green or pink. Never green or pink. Green sucks. I'm sorry, I hate green. Just those two colors are really rare, because what pink is there besides sunsets and dawn and dusk? Purple is for the night, yellow, sun and lightning, grays, clouds, lots of clouds, white, more clouds, blue, the frickin' sky. Just, where would the other colors fit in? Like, reds? Yeah, no, that's also rare. And orange is also pretty close color to yellow, so they would work. I don't know if I've missed any colors, but if I did, I'm sorry. We're not counting anything like silver and gold. Either way, lightning colors can be many different shades and combinations, so it's not like it's hard. Let's think of other stuff. They have weak eyesight because they have these little shields over their eyes that kind of protect them from the wind. So it's really hard to see it sometimes. And also their ears are very protected since, well, wind is whistling through them. And, you know, they're going up where there's not a lot of air. so it might feel weird. So, which is why they have those little chin strings or charms, whatever you want to call them, so they can feel what's happening around them. I mean, they're not deaf or blind, they just have weaker eyesight and hearing. Other than that, it's actually kind of hard to say stuff about them. They're gonna be a main tribe in my story, which I still have yet to come up with a name for. I'm sorry. Comment names in the comments. But other than that, I can't really think of anything to tell you guys. LightningWings are just a fun tribe for me to make, and I loved making them. I think I'm about done with Speedpaint, so I'm going to just talk about how much I love them. I love the LightningWings, they are awesome. No one can change my mind. Tapping on the ears. Well, with that, I'll just start an outro song or something. I don't know at the moment. So